Hi everyone, welcome back to K2 Blogging, and today in this video I'm going to show you how you can add a author section to your GeneratePress theme. So as you know, GeneratePress doesn't have an author section by default, so we need to create an author section and add it to our blog post. So for this, here we are using the GeneratePress Premium plugin. So let's check how you can do that. So for this, let me go to the dashboard here and let's go to the appearance and let's click on GeneratePress. Here make sure to install the GeneratePress Premium plugin, and after that you need to enable the Elements module. After that, let's click on Open Elements here, or you can find it below the GeneratePress menu. Now let's click on Add New Element, and here you can select Block and let's click on Create. Now let me set it like Author section, and let me click on the plus icon, and here we can add a grid. So let me add a grid here, and here you can select this grid, and let me click on the first section and let me add the dynamic block here, and let me choose author avatar, and let me increase the image size to something like 100 pixel, and I can make it rounded corner or square corner like this. Now let's click on the second element and let me add dynamic content, and let me set it to author description like this. Now let me click on this grid, and I can set the horizontal gap to something like 10 pixel and vertical gap to 20 pixel. Now let's click on this container, and let me click on the sizing and let me increase the width to 80%. And let me click on this first container and let me set this width to 20% like this. Now let's click on the image and let's click on this container and let me set it to center. Now let's click on this grid and let me wrap this with a container, and let's set this container alignment to center. And here let me click on the spacing and let me add a padding of 20 pixel, and let's add a top margin of 20 pixel. Now let's click on the color and let me add a background color here, and let's click on the layout, and here you can set the justification, so make it to center alignment. Now let's click on the mobile view, and this is how it looks in mobile, so it's looking quite good. Alright, now let's click on the element tab, and here you need to select the hook name. So we need to show it after the entry content, so let me set after entry content, and let me set the priority to 10. Now let's switch to the desktop view, and let me click on the display rule, and let me select the post here, and it will show to all posts. Now let me click on publish. Now let's open the front end. So let me open this blog post and let me scroll down, and as you can see, this is our author section. So let me switch to mobile view, and this is how it looks in mobile view. So you can add border as well. So let me click on this whole container, click on the block, and here let's add a border. So let's add 3 pixel border here, and we can select the border color, something like this, and let's click on the color and let's change the color to something like white. Let me click on save and let me refresh it. As you can see that we have added the border and set the background to white. So we can add a margin at the bottom of this author section as well. So let's add the spacing and let's add 20 pixel margin at the bottom as well. Now let's add social icon here. So let me click on here and let me click on add after. Let me search for social icon, and let me add a few social icon here like Facebook. Let's add the link of Facebook here. Let's add X. Alright, we have added the social media icons, so we can add a spacing before that. So let me click on add before, and let me add a spacer here, and let me add something like 10 pixel space between the paragraph and the icon, and I can click on the social media icon and let me change it to logo only, so it will show a minimal view like this. Now let me click on save. Let's go to the front end and let me refresh it, and as you can see that now the author box is looking good. And if you want to display this image to the center, then you can also do that. So let me click on the image, let's click on the grid, and let me set the vertical alignment to center, and let me set the horizontal alignment to center. Now let's click on save and let me refresh it. So this is how you can display a author section to your GeneratePress theme. And if you have any doubt regarding this, then you can ask me in the comment section. And if you found this video helpful, then make sure to hit the like button, and I will see you in the next one. Thank you.